Hello YouTubers, those of you who own a TX22 made by Taurus, you know it's a great gun, it's cheap, it's got some issues with how it's made. However, those of you that have stovepipes and failure to feed issues, some people have them, some people do not, and these things run very well. Mine had some problems, and I just wanted to share the solution that solved everything. I only have problems when I have a cartridge now that is kind of a dud and doesn't cycle the slide back fully. But all my other problems have gone away, and I've done basically two things. And this is all I needed to do, and everything changed. These rails here on both sides, I took a Dremel with a polishing pad on it, a polishing bit. I bought some Flitz polish. Flitz polish worked great. And I polished the top and the sides, the front, the back. And I did the same on these. You'll notice that the tangs, the part that engages is on the outside, and then there's a small portion on the front of the rear ones and the back of the front ones. So just get in there and polish it a little bit until it's shiny like that. Then I also put some blue tape around all of these areas here except for the metal here. This portion sticking up, I polished the top of that. I didn't really polish this that piece there. I don't think it's needed. I polished the top of that one, and then I polished that rail. So that rail, also on the sides. Didn't take much. It's pretty easy to do. Polished a little bit on the front as well. Might not be too easy to see, but I think you can tell what I'm talking about here. It's pretty straightforward. Just polish those bits, and I believe what it does is it allows the slide to cycle more fully, which then does not cause the stovepipes, because the extractor right there, the extractor pin, it's got to hit the back. The slide's going to bring the cartridge back, and it's going to hit that pin on the back of the cartridge, and it's going to fling along with the extractor, it's going to fling the cartridge out to the side. So the more fully the slide cycles to the back, the better the ejection you're going to get, and you won't have that stovepipe. Then of course, the further it goes back, the better it's going to bring the next round into battery. The other thing I did, you won't be able to see it because I haven't taken this apart, but the feed ramp, I just polished the feed ramp on the, I just shot this so it's dirty, the feed ramp on the barrel. And that's it. Those are the two things that I did. The only other issue with feeding was magazine related and ammo related. The hollow points, Winchester hollow points in particular, I can't remember which ones, the white box at Walmart, do not feed. They jam. They're not long enough, and so the flat nose jams in the front of the magazine. And then if you want, I think it does help, is to take the magazines apart and use some Meguiar's car polish and polish. I use a chopstick and a small piece of rag, and the Meguiar's cleans out all the junk from the coated ammo, and then you run a clean one through, and it polishes that, puts a little slick layer on, and the magazines do feed better. So those mods, it's not really a mod, all I did was polish, again, these rails here, the back rails, and then I did these bits here just because. With Flitz polish and a Dremel polishing bit. And those are the key things. I did polish the feed ramp on the on the barrel. I don't think that really made much of a difference. And then it did help to use Meguiar's car polish on the inside of the magazines. That's it. Hope it helps.